Hey, AC here, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new rugby season. Pre-season's just around the corner. Southern Rugby channel is going to be bigger this year. I've come on board with Elevate. We're going to be partners this year, so we're going to have cameras everywhere. So on saying that, we're going to really be covering Premier Rugby in Dunedin, trying to cover a bit of country rugby, women's rugby, trying to get it all into 2 programs a week to cover what's happened in the weekends and then what's coming up. So they'll be running along the lines of podcast. So this is why I'm sitting in this office space. This is going to be the new studio for my business, Clutha Media House. So if you guys would follow me on my other channels, would know about Clutha Media House and the stuff I've done with golf, the stuff I've done with Speedway. But this is going to come back during the rugby season and focus on Premier Rugby here in Dunedin and trying to get that right, hopefully with Elevate, who's on board with me now, and try and bring really good coverage of rugby for you guys. We're not focusing just on one team this year. We're going to try and focus on all 9 and try and get people in, bring them in, talk to them. Hoping to get some guests in here. We're going to set this up as a studio and bring you some good content and something to talk about. Talk about rugby here in Otago, rugby here in New Zealand. Hopefully I can get Wheels in the US to talk about rugby over in the US. We'll try and get him in a few podcasts. He's interested in what's going on here. If anyone knows Wheels, you know, live line, you know, we whip at the wee man is, and he loves his rugby, so it'd be really cool to have him on board as well. So that said, you'll see me take the camera around and what we're trying to do and all the equipment that we have. So next week I'll be on board trying to get around other clubs, see how they are with their pre-season, not only Southern but Zingaree, all the rest of the teams that are out there, see their thoughts on what's coming up for their seasons and what their chances are, and probably get a live debate going here with the podcasts on the merits of every team and seeing our way forward. So that said, I've got half of an interview that I had with Rabbit. We did a thing for the Cancer Society, The Longest Day, and I left the cameras rolling and then me and Rabbit had a wee chat. So I'll put this on after and you can have a bit of a giggle at us. But hey, welcome back to the channel and let's get excited about rugby and get your asses down to the sideline like me. So yeah, AC, and I'll see you on the sideline. Just like that.
Just like that, easy as.
Yeah. Do you want to do you still follow rugby?
I don't really follow it too much. It's obviously sort of work, and then when I'm not working, I go and play golf. So.
Yeah.
But I haven't really, even last year, I don't know if I watched a game of rugby last year. Or club game, I think I watched one club game, Clyde versus Clutha, I think it was. And that's really about it. Obviously follow the results and stuff, but...
No, because it's just a thing that, like, to expand what I'm doing. So from here, I think of signing up for the studio so we can do podcasts. And then I've got to expand the business, the real estate part of the business that will pay the bills. And then, working closely with Elevate. It's going to be, you got a 40. I've got to do a 40-hour a week plus. Probably going to be a 60 to 70-hour week. You know, so but I love doing it. So
going to have to just be organised and set times and.
Yeah, well, that's why I bought these.
Yeah.
It's like I can just go do what I want to do.
Yeah, so like go home and you cut this up in hopefully 15, 20 minutes. And
and that's the key. That's the same with the real estate stuff. If I can chop if you're doing a drone shot for someone, you can quickly get that footage downloaded into my laptop. And then in 2 hours it's done. And then I just put it on a stick and I go, there you go, it's done. And so I've got to grow that side of the business. So that's got to be the hardest part, is pushing that
So for me, it's a 3-year deal. So you look at it at setting up first year, break even the second year, make profit the third year.
Yeah.
And that's the way I think I'm going to do it. Yeah. But it's just having associations like you, with everyone, and just, you know, like if you've got an idea for something, you want to do that again, I'm so keen.
Yeah.
So keen.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can put more we can put more cameras around.
Yeah.
So I could see us doing that, the full courses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a van.
Get a van or something, because Cleveland's got a van for a start. So you can have 6 golfers or whatever, 9 golfers, and break into teams of 3, play 18 holes at one course, and then you could actually, instead of you weren't playing with the same person, mix it up and have playing different threes and bits and pieces. So.
And I'll be just hammering out the video footage.
Yeah.
Just chopping it up and then, you know, doing the best hole, like getting some video footage on the best hole, and then going from there and then circling the clubs.
Especially if you have, say, you're at a small 9-hole course on somewhere before you could have, if you have 3 groups playing, the time you set up on one, you're just on one hole and you get those 3 groups coming through. Every 3 holes you're going to have a new group coming through.
Yeah.
And it's going to continue for that 18 holes.
Yeah.
So you have a feature hole like where you have on a, well, say a par 3 or something, so you have them hitting on, putting out, or hopefully someone's making 2s or.
Yeah, well, I was the dumb fuck that fucking missed Jeff's hole of 1. Just dropped the drone, and the next minute you see this ball go duk, 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 in the hole, and it's like, oh my god! I'm like, you idiot.
Yeah.
It's
quite a hard case because I was taking video shots of all my birdie putts in the first 36 holes. Made 1 on the 36th hole. I was like, then said to Sally she'd come over for lunch, and I said, bring the phone charge, because my phone was literally getting quite flat. I was like, And then I stopped recording, and then they started going in. I was like, So I made 1 in 36 holes and made 9 in the other 36. It's just like,
that's the thing, like you can do all of this stuff, and you could have hours of footage, but it's picking it out and telling the story, and then it's like, how do you do that? It's like, it's a lot of time.
With the people donated, was if I made birdies, it was literally $50 a birdie I was making. If I made a birdie for cancer, I was like, finally got one. And it's like $20 a par, but it's like, make a birdie. It's like, and everyone said made 6 birdies in 1 round. It's like, who's going to like this? It's the cancer society's liking this.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's like pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like we could do it again, and hopefully you get. I know Mac is a pretty good golfer.
Yeah.
Like, and he gets a few sponsors on board, like the same thing. There's a few mates in that chucking $5 for every time he makes a birdie before you know it. That's all added up.
I'll tap Mac at who he knows, and then.
But it's just getting your friends pretty much.
Do we get like a Highlander, and that'll be cool. Because I know the young fella. What's his name? I don't know if he plays golf though. Timu. Josh. Yeah. Know him. He's good.
Yeah.
So, you know, just like that. I don't even know what the boy Faddis is doing. So, Matt, we see
he lives up in Oamaru or Coorell now, somewhere up around there.
That's a good spot.
He's on a dairy farm.
I thought he was a builder.
No.
Oh.
Got a dairy farm. Milking cows. Stu goes up there and helps out and brings up all the calves and stuff.
Because Stu's just here or something.
Yeah, he's at the end of the street.
Yeah.
He's the mayor of Antrim.
Mayor of Antrim.
No. He's on the corner, so he's.
So I'm going to probably cut this up at work tomorrow. I'll have nothing to do, so.
Hopefully you've got nothing to do. You'll have 30,000 emails to reply to.
Oh, fuck yeah. It was bad enough going in my own private one. I'd hate to see what the work one's like. Yeah. Well, I haven't even bothered to look at the media, my media one.
Yeah.
So, they can wait. I know this. I looked at it the other day. And I thought, oh yeah, bills.
We'll skip those ones.
Better pay the accountant.
With new gear and stuff you have, that won't be cheap either, is it?
No, the DJI. What was that one? I picked that up for about, I think, 800.
Yeah. That
came with a pack. It was on special, Black Friday specials.
Yeah.
That was over $1,000.
Yeah.
So that's meant to be better than the GoPro.
Oh. Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I don't know how it goes. So it was just, So this is the first time.
Your drone, you get some pretty good footage off your drone too.
Yeah. Well, that day I brought it up, I was having so much trouble with it. Like, that I just wouldn't go past 50 metres.
Yeah.
And so I had to actually reformat it and then log into it again and re-log out and log in, and then it went, yep, sweet, I'm off. I'm like, yeah. So now I can get down a fairway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will have to get my licence for it.
Yeah.
Because at Balclutha, because it's near an uncontrolled airport, you've got to put in a flight plan.
Oh.
So if you're within, I think, 4 kilometres of an airport, so it's an uncontrolled airport, you can't fly a drone.
Oh.
So you've got to put in a plan.
Oh.
So doing what I did at the golf course is like, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
But you can do it in such a way, if you have to, if you keep it under the power lines. So there's no way a plane you'd get into the planes.
So like even if you're keeping it below the heights of the trees and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
golf course you've obviously got
trees and
and
stuff.
stuff.
So you just got to keep it low. You can explain it that way, but still it's probably better off having the apps and everything like that.
Yeah.
So that's something I have to do this year as well.
Yeah.
More fucking study. So
I'm sure it won't be too hard.
oh, study is my worst thing I could ever do. Yeah. I thought I was doing all right when I got 91% in the bloody when I got my linesman ticket, and I was the lowest in the class.
Oh,
Yeah.
91%. Still pretty good going.
Yeah. 80, I think 80% was the pass was your pass rate. I thought, sweet, 91%. And I think the highest guy was 98.5 or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how did you do that? Because electrical regulations is the hardest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I had to learn atomic theory and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, don't ask me how I do it now. It's like, gone. Like, it's gone. But yeah.
So what's your main role now with your line? You work for a lines company currently, is it?
Basically supervisor.
Yeah.
I'll go out and work when no one else, when we're short.
Yeah.
Or I've got to go do inspections, do planning for the program works.
Yeah.
So I'll contact get a hold of contractors, STMS, get that all sorted, get them going on the right places, and then making sure that your plan, health and safety's done, your pre-digs are done, all that stuff,
Hi.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff, and then so when the boys, if they've got to do the job, they've got a folder and it has all the information they need.
Yeah.
So it has the transformer, the feeder, what sort of type of gear they've got to put in, what light needs to be, what sort of pole needs to be, the whole. You've got to get it all.
You've got to be dotted and T's crossed.
Yeah.
To the minute.
And being dyslexic, it's horrendous. Doing that is easy. Like putting videos together, because I work in pictures.
Yeah.
So being dyslexic, it works.
Yeah.
Whereas trying to put a plan together, or reading. I surprised myself the other day because I was reading something and I got it the first go. And I'm like, I actually understood it.
Yeah.
Where I can read and then not understand it.
Yeah.
It doesn't comprehend.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite click in.
So then I've got to read it 2 or 3 times and then I comprehend it. So but it took me years to learn to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So no. That's what I'm doing, that's what I'm hopefully going to be doing.
Yeah.
So yeah. Keeping busy.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get some golfing. Oh, we got twilight golf on Wednesday? Should be something.
Imagine it'd be twilight golf on Wednesday. What's the date today? It's like the 5th today. Yeah, it'll be twilight golf.
Yeah.
I won't be there this week. Got to work this Wednesday. So I'll work and finish at 6 o'clock, but it's too late time to get down there after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it should be good after that though. We have to make the next few weeks after that.
Yeah. How's your mum?
Good. Yeah, she's slowly recovering. I think she's starting back at work this coming Monday.
Yeah.
Just 4 hours a day sort of stuff.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously long recovery. So yeah, getting there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
She's better. She's getting around better anyway. So she went away for a few holidays and bits and pieces. So she's obviously getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So
Yeah. Nah. Jeez. I didn't do much over the break. So we went up to Alex for a day, all the night, stayed with Michelle. That's Sandra's sister, and Hank. Me and Hank get on real well. We ended up playing ping pong.
Oh,
right. And we'd had a few lagers, and then I lost. I was like, how the fuck did I lose to her? And she goes, "Go take your pants off," and I went, pants were down. And then
you actually lost like
I actually lost. No, she just because you lost.
Yeah.
I didn't take pants off. I was like, when did this come a fucking rule? For right, comes down. Says, right, fuck you. Then fucking boom, boom. One the next one's like, dresses got to come off.
How did that go down?
Yeah, no, the dress came off. Oh. But she'd bought new bike shorts, so she didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And it was only Hank and her sister, so it was like, fucking, that was alright.
Yeah.
We needed that wee blowout too, so yeah, that was good. Get up there, just have a blowout, few beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. But no, I haven't done much.
It's good not doing much though. It's like we went up to a Merriman and I said to Sally, just looking forward to doing nothing. It's like going up there and sat around, and I went boating one day and a bit of golf one morning.
Merriman's a good spot.
Yeah. And one day it was that hot, you didn't want to move anyway.
No.
Sweating, sitting in the sun.
Yeah. It was, that's when, because the day we came back, that was the Otago Auckland game. And I said to Hank, I said, oh fuck you, I haven't got enough room to stay another night. Would have been like to sit on the bank and just get drunk.
Yeah.
Would have been good. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that next year. Go to the races.
Go to the races.
Yeah.
There was lots happening up there.
Yeah. So I said to Hank, because I just got my ute out of the garage, out of the paint shop. So I spent just shy of 10k getting the rust and everything out of it, getting it repainted.
Was it Sinbad, is it?
Sinbad, yeah. So it needed it.
Yeah.
And so I says, I'll put see if I can get like a couch made into the back of it.
Yeah.
And then we can have a chili bin. And then you just pull up at that. Just put the fucking brolly up and fucking sit on the back.
You do that anyway.
I know, but I says, it's mobile then. I says, you look good doing it. Yeah, that's fine.
So you're planning to do a bit of like live rugby or just more podcasting and interviews and
live rugby from Southern, because we can set that up.
Yeah.
You can have it's the infrastructure you need. So making sure you have good internet.
Yeah.
And then yeah. So the big push this year is for the Southern YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And so I've got the two. Southern YouTube channel will be doing the just rugby for now, and all South Otago rugby. Otago rugby, but primarily we're going to focus on the Premier Rugby competition in Dunedin.
Yeah.
Because we want that to be the number one Premier competition in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So by doing what we do through live games, talking to people, having the podcast, the idea is you lift, because it's a high standard, and you get the profile up, then the players come.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, it's a dream, it's just a fucking dream, that we can get Pirates back and have more players coming to Dunedin to play rugby.
Yeah.
Therefore, then all of a sudden, you've got better players for Otago
even if you lift
and then for Highlanders.
Yeah, you lift the player numbers up, even if you don't get clubs back, but you have better players playing for the clubs you currently got.
Yep.
The standard rises, then the people below that also rise too, because they've got to get better as well.
So if you work, so if you work on the grassroots, then my theory is it helps your representative team or teams, because you've got target country as well, and metropolitan rugby, and you've got the development grade. So then it brings the standard up, and so therefore should drag the players in. But I'm not only looking at players, I'm also looking at referees.
Yeah.
So if we have good referees, it makes the competition.
Yeah.
And we've got some good referees around. We just don't have enough.
Yeah.
We don't have enough. And that's even through the lower grades.
Yeah.
So that's, and so if you put media around it, put a spotlight on it, I think that's the key. That's how you'll grow your competition. And not only in Dunedin, but also country rugby. Like, I want to have a reel from all the other games, and spark interest for people to wear, clubs to get out kit, so people are wearing their colours.
Yeah.
Like guys at Milton should be proud to wear their colours.
Yeah.
Kai boys always are.
Yeah.
Clutha, I think Clutha needs red and white. I know we don't like it, but that's the way it is, you know. And that's people need to show passion because like clubs bring communities together.
Yeah.
And you just got to look at Valley.
Yeah.
For a starter.
Yeah.
You know, brings the community together.
Yeah.
A whacker it's important for a whacker as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's bringing communities together. How do you make communities better? So there's a bigger social side do I see of it. It's just not about rugby.
Yeah.
So for me it's about the community.
Yeah.
You know. And then you can do what you do. You know, like you can the community get behind you.
Yeah.
And then you go like, hey, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Doing
It's actually when I played golf at Kai, was 14, I think, playing. It was amazing how many of them knew that I'd played 72 holes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. How'd you go? How'd you break up after that? Or, it's like, yeah, it's actually quite cool. They're all asking and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's good. Right, I'm a bit ahead.
No, sweet
Yeah.
as.
You know, I think you realise I just recorded all that shit we talked about. So,
Yeah.
hey, might have something I can put up. So that's what a podcast is about. Like
Yeah.
you just, a few blokes just chatting about shit.
Yeah.
How do you make shit happen?
Yeah.
You know, it's got to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
Usually, I always find my best ideas come from a bottle.
I'm going to have another one, am I?
I think I might sit home and have a beer as well.
Yeah.
Might go racing because that's one thing I've got into is iRacing. So I spent 9k on a rig, and go a bit oval racing, love it.
Yeah.
Americans to race with are hilariously funny.
Yeah.
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 They don't mind it when you ram it up their arsehole. And they're like, oh, sorry about that. Me bad. They all know I'm a Kiwi because I've got a silver fern that runs down the side of my car.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, I've just joined up with, New Zealand Sim Racing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a group of about 1,500 guys in there, or maybe, I could be telling lies. So, yeah, it's a good part to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Different part of the world. Like I love my sports, love car racing, and it's the only place I can compete when my fucking weight doesn't
Doesn't make any difference.
no difference.
Just fingers on the controls. I suppose you've got a steering wheel.
You got a steering wheel and everything. Yeah, pedals, shifters, and
Yeah.
and a wraparound screen. So yeah.
So what does the wraparound screen do? What's the difference between a flat screen and a wraparound?
Oh, it takes up your vision.
Yeah.
Like you could go to VR, but I found VR because my eyes are older now.
Yeah.
And I've got one eye that's got a plate in it. I've got a plate under this eye.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't quite, it's a bit blurry, and then I come out with a headache.
Yeah.
So I'm better off having the wraparound screen.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, and I'm also, that'll be coming up because I've met a guy called Wash. He's one of the top New Zealand sim racers. And so I got to talk to him today because he's mates with my son.
Yeah.
And so I would love to do something with him as well.
Yeah.
So he goes, oh, I'll send you this and I'll send you that. And I'm like, cheers, Wash. I'll send you this paint scheme because he does all the paint stuff and does it all online.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'll run that. And so I was like, yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, doing all that. And I said to Wash, I said to him, maybe in the future, if you want to have a go, I says, I'm not promising anything, but probably get you in a car at Beachlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have a go at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it must translate.
Yeah.
You know what I
Maybe.
mean? Maybe.
I'm not much of a driver, so it's not for me to race 20 cars.
Oh, I'm Mr. Average. Don't worry about that.
Sit in the back seat or the passenger seat.
I'm Mr. Average when it comes to sim racing, but yeah, I can compete. But I've won the odd race. Try and make top fives.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try and compete and not be a pain or not be a pest. So yeah, but it's a different one. Right, I better go. I'm gonna.
Sweet, pass that stone and I'll get rid of that.
Oh, cheers.
I'll take the tops too, I'm sure we'll take them home.
No, it's all right. All good. Thank you for that, rabbit. That's all right.